Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Um, can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you drop the fire emoji? Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, can you drop a fire emoji? If you can hear me, please, can you drop a fire emoji? Okay. Yes, I need more. I need more. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. If you can hear me, can you drop a fire emoji? Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Okay. So this afternoon, yeah, we're supposed to have NFP, but there are no NFP this afternoon. Like everybody knows what's going on. The US are shut down. They shut down their economy. So nothing is happening. It's a government shutdown. So US shut down and all those informations might be changed or tentative, right? So but the most important one that I'm seeing is Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar, um news coming up for Canadian dollar and it's coming up by 130, right? And I dropped a signal on 5X group. So I'm going to hint us on how we can make use of the signal and the reason why I dropped the signal. So let me go to our chart. Let's go to our chart. So I'll just show you what to expect. Can you all see my chart, please? Can you all see my chart? Hello, can you all see my chart? Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, so this is the reason why I'm saying we should sell USD card. Although everything is just still pushing to the upside, but yesterday momentum, there was strong momentum, but we have double rejection at this resistance point, taking out this liquidity. So the only thing we just need is a confirmation. And I look at these 4 hours, right? These 4 hours, we have two rejections. So two things might usually happen. If the news will come out positive for Canadian dollar, we expect Canadian dollar to be strong while pushing the market to hit our first TP and second TP. But if it's going to be negative, then US dollar is going to be strong, and probably we have market moving to the upside. So that is why we are having this range. But then if you're conversant with news or market formations, you will see that we have a rejection at this SNL zone, this level, and that is why I just gave the sell signal here and putting our stop loss at this level. So let's see what will literally happen for USD card. And I look at dollar itself. I look at dollar itself. Let's look at dollar before the New York session. I look at dollar itself. Dollar itself is also weak, right? So aside from what happened yesterday, we are having bullish sentiment. Like I said, we're heading towards 99.885 region. Quite all right. But then on daily time frame, we need a sharp retracement, right? We need a retracement, right? So dollar kind of pushing down a little bit before price moving to the upside. So I'm just looking at okay, what is going to happen and all. So I am seeing dollar rejecting this level. I'm seeing dollar rejecting this level, right, on the 1 hour time frame. So if dollar can reject this level and probably or this zone at the top for me, I will sell it, right? I will sell it, okay? Because that zone is also a higher time frame resistance point. So what I'm looking at, it's we are having probably a push, a retracement at this zone, market drops. That is what I'm expecting for dollar indices. So that is why I'm looking towards selling USD. I'm looking towards selling USD card. That is the reason I'm selling USD card. I'm looking at dollar weakness of dollar for now, and I might be wrong because the Canadian news can also affect the market. But for me, this afternoon, I'll be looking at bearish sentiment for US dollar. So my bias is quite bearish for US dollar, just like the same thing I have for dollar indices. I'm looking at this high, right? This high. So 1 hour time frame also, you can see 0.80563 before we have sellers coming into this market. So that is that for me. I'm looking at to sell this market because I've seen a reversal pattern from this top here and market taking out this low. So this can serve as, a liquidity where market can tap into this high for itself. So two things, up, rejection, and boom. That is what I'm expecting for USD CHF. Okay, that's what I'm expecting for USD CHF. Okay, so I'm going to look at gold, right? I'm going to look at gold, and we look at what's happening to gold. After gold, then we'll talk about BTC and we round up this afternoon session. There is not much movement in the market, but if you want us to look at any chart, you can drop it in the chart section. Let's look at any chart so that we can look at it together. Okay. Okay, so for gold, what am I anticipating? Yeah, I'm anticipating a bearish sentiment. I mean a bullish sentiment for gold, right? I'm anticipating a bullish sentiment for gold because of this 4 hours pattern. This pattern rejected this support level. It rejected this support zone, right? And also we have a break of this high. We have a break of this high leading to this mitigation. So we have a low and a high. What I would just love to see a retest or a retracement before we move to the upside, right? Because we have enough highs for the market. We have enough highs for the market to take out in the market. And, this is just like a fair value gap, right? But we still need the liquidity. Market still needs to come down to 4023.67. That is why my bias for gold is quite bullish till we get to 4023.67. Do we have an entry? Not yet. I've not gotten a confirmation. If I get a confirmation, I'm going to drop it in our group, okay? But on our AppFX group, but I've not gotten a confirmation yet. So I'm waiting for a pullback, right? A pullback to the top before I buy, before we buy gold, right? So I marked this zone. Yeah, I marked this zone because I'm looking towards some bearish sentiment, a short time sale of gold. But then this rejection has given it out. This rejection has given it out. So we still need much more confirmations before we make any decision in the market. So that is that on gold. I'm looking towards buying, but I've not seen an entry yet. I've not seen an entry yet for that. Okay, GBP USD, right? GBP USD. For GBP USD, yesterday candle closes bullish, and we are expecting the market to get to this zone. This is what I'm expecting the market to get to 1.31998, right? So what I'm saying is that we are still bearish, and our bearish sentiment gets to 1.31998, right? So do we still enter a sell on gold? Let me see if we are going to have a good confirmation. The good confirmation for a sell is here. Good confirmation for a sell is here. It's here, right? So I'm going to wait for a rejection. Once market will reject this level, then I will look at selling GBP USD. So what I'm saying in the market, I've not seen any tangible entry. So what I would just love to say is once the market take out this high, right? So this for me, I'll say this is a liquidity for me. So GU we have to move, take out this high and probably go to the downside. So that is what I'm expecting because the order of flow is bearish, right? The order of flow is bearish. This is a liquidity for me. So market tap into this level and sell. So I am going to mark this level, probably put a sell limit on, we're going to put a sell limit on this market, on GBP USD, sell limit here, right? A sell limit. So I'm expecting market to push up, take out this side before selling. So that is that. I think we have some requests here. Euro USD, GBP USD. So I just finished GBP USD. Looking forward to a buy to sell scenario. Market tap into this 1.33085 region before we sell. Euro USD. Euro USD also share the same bias on daily time frame. We have market taking out this fair value gap, right? Market taking out this fair value gap right here. So what are we expecting? Sell, right? We are expecting sales to occur. So I'm expecting sales to occur, but how would the sale occur? For me, because of this setup that I see here, this one, because of the setup for this, right? And market taking out this side also, right? So this will be my liquidity. Same thing, looking to probably price, tap into this, take out this side and sell, right? Because, sorry. So I'm going to mark this like this. This for me is a liquidity. So where is the nearest high? So you can see for me, this is the nearest high. Okay, so this is the nearest high for me. It's still the same thing I said. Okay, it's still the same thing I said on GBP USD. So I would love to see a rejection. I love to see a rejection. The market take out this side, they will sell Euro USD. So I will see selling Euro USD, hopefully, but I'm not seeing a quiet sell here because although this is a corporational move, I'm not seeing a quiet sell. I want market to take out this high or probably this high before we enter into the market. Okay, so these are another levels or another zones also that we need to look out for. There's another one here. There's another one here. So all these, they are calling for a resistance. They are calling for a push up. Okay, they are all calling for a push up. So they are all calling for a push up at this level. So that is what I'm expecting. I'm still expecting Euro USD to push up before selling. So I'm not into USD at the moment. Gold, okay, so gold is still, let's see what will happen. Gold is still quite bullish. I mean bearish. We are still having markets pushing down to the downside. But I'm not going to sell. I'm not going to enter a market. So I'm not going to enter the market right now on gold. It's not showing us setup. So it's just showing me setup. Same thing I'm seeing. I'm seeing market probably push up then before selling. So those are what I'm looking at. And these are what I'm seeing this afternoon. Okay. So any question, any other questions? My bias is I'm kind of bearish. I want market take out this high, hopefully at 99162 for dollar indices. So that is why the signal I dropped on 5X group. Let's see. The signal I dropped on 5X group on USD card to sell USD card. So I'm still looking at it. Although there is a news on Canadian dollar, we have multiple rejections, but I'm still looking towards a sell for me. So in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to have a news on Canadian dollar. Please let's be vigilant and let's trade with caution. Okay. Okay, so that is that this afternoon. Since there are no questions, I would like to end the class right now, and we'll see you next week. Have a wonderful trading weekend. Good afternoon.